What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 8 of my NHL 21 San Jose Sharks Franchise Mode Series. If you guys missed the last episode, bit of a heartbreaker, honestly. We were the best team in the NHL by far last season. Unfortunately, did not win the Stanley Cup, went to the New York Islanders. We actually bounced in the first round, even after winning the President's Trophies. And it was actually the Nashville Predators who beat us in the first round, so the fact they went on the Stanley Cup final makes it hurt not so much, but it's still going to be a tough one to get over. So I'm going to show you guys now the lines heading into this season. I think we're still a very good team. You can see there the team stats is Bayer. First line here, you got Matthew Tkachuk playing with Kent Johnson, Kaprizov getting a +1. Very solid first line, all three are 89s. Second line, you got Stone, Braden Point, and Bobby Brink at a +3. Stone's actually coming in to replace Timo Meier, who wanted to go to free agency, tried offering him a bunch of contracts, but there's never enough money for him. Third line's actually, I think, the same as last season. Neighbors, Beniers, and Savoy. Savoy, they're 89 with a +3, so he's a 92 on that third line, which is really nice. Suni, Perfetti, Artugan, I think, is also a solid fourth line at +1. Defensively here, Power and Merck on the top pair. Sider, Drysdale, second pair. Jacobs and McNabb on the bottom pair. McNabb actually just made it NHL. 84 overall. Not offensive at all, but he's got really good defensive stats. You can see he's got 5-star defense and physical, which is really nice. Drysdale's only got a couple years left to grow, still an 81. Not really sure why he's not growing. He's had +5 chemistry like past few years with Adam Pelech. Owen Power here on the top pair, if you guys missed it. He's making $1.1 million, which is just insane. And then in goal for this NHL team, you have Jesper Wallstedt, 91 overall starter. Allenfeld backing him up there is an 80. AHL team, you got Martin as a starter, Goulas there as the backup. I think the AHL team should be solid again this year. You can see there, they got like a handful of 80s, some high 70s, like really no reason why this team can't compete. Defensively, a couple 79s, 78s, like they're a pretty solid team. Already showed you guys the goaltending. I did forget to show you the special teams in the NHL. We no longer have +5 with the first power play, which definitely sucks, but still have a +3, which isn't too bad. Second one gets a +1. Four-man there, not too bad. The PK version does have +5, which is huge. Three-man as well as a +1. The fact we're not getting negative on the three-man, I'm honestly happy with. Also, too, one thing I want to show you guys with the goalies, Jesper Wallstedt. So last season, he had 52 wins. How many official wins those are, I'm not sure, but I was checking the record book, and I saw he actually tied Evgeny Nabokov's record for most wins in a season by a goalie. You can see Nabokov had 46. He also had 46, so like I said, I'm not sure if 6 of those were partial games or what, but still pretty cool to see. I think that's the only record. I don't know, Bobby Brink there, 69 goals, 2027 is also a record. I think he actually did that last year, so pretty nuts to see that. You look at rookie as well, Kent Johnson, most assists, 43. Boldy, most goals, 45. Johnson also had most points there, 75. So even though the Sharks, you know, Pavelski, Thor, and Marlowe have so many records, those veterans, which pretty cool, we got all three of those guys to play for us. We still have a lot of the younger players setting their own records, so I love seeing that. In terms of the captaincy now, with no Meier, we have Merkley there wearing the C, Kaprizov and Point wearing the 2 A's. And before we start here, guys, I'm going to show you offense, defense, and goaltending overalls. I believe like offense is still very high. Yeah, 99 offense, 93 defense, 87 goaltending. So we're a solid team. Last year, obviously, regular season we proved that. Playoffs, I think, was just a fluke. Let's see what happens this season. So we're at the end of December now, guys, with a record of 39-2. So again, we're having a very good season. I thought we might, have a bit of a step back there, but continue to play well. Kent Johnson, 56 points right now in 41 games. We have 62 points. Is it good enough for the NHL lead? It is. Awesome seeing that. Now, one thing I actually want to do is hand out a couple of contract extensions. So one I was thinking about was Kent Johnson, currently making 10-something, 12.96 years. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter to us. He's only 25. Looks like 6 is actually the sweet spot. I wonder if you take like 11.5 for 6 years. It's obviously $1.5 million less, but percentage-wise, I think it's not too bad of an offer. Owen Power, he's going to want to raise from $1.1 million. I still can't believe we got that at $13 million. He's pissed. He thinks we kind of finessed him. Oh my goodness. 8 years, he wants $20 million. I think that's the highest asking price I've ever seen. He must be so pissed off. He wants to make up the money he should have been making, although it's only 2 years at 1.1. $20 million. What year is it? 2027. Let me know, guys, if you ever had a higher ask than $20 million in 2027, because that is insane. The 13, I can't make him an offer right now. I gotta hope we can somehow get him cheaper. Stone's gonna be UFA. Jake Neighbors here. 2.4 for 2 years is actually really fair, I think. 3.2 for 1. So yeah, let's do like 2.2 for 2. I'm sure he'll say yes to that. Artugan, I don't think. Yeah, he was on a 1 year, so I can't make him an offer. I think everyone else is fine. Jacobs, 2.6. Honestly, he might get passed by someone in the AHL. So, yeah, we're just going to do Neighbors and Johnson. the power ask there of almost $20 million for an 8-year deal. That's insane. Look at that. Kent Johnson actually accepted his offer. So again, when you're dealing with such big money, you know, $11.5 million, $13 million, the 1.5 isn't as big a deal as, say, 6 to 4.5. He actually accepted before Neighbors, which is very interesting. And Neighbors accepts too. So both those guys locked up till the end of this franchise, which is awesome. And look at this, guys. Winnipeg Jets offered us Patrick Kane along with a 3rd and a 4th for a few prospects. Now, I noticed Kane had AHL potential. He's probably not the Patrick Kane we know. He is still an 80, but he's all hands. Like, the shot's not great. He's actually still a pretty good skater. He is 99 poise. Does he fit well? Maybe a 3rd line fit. Okay, I don't think it's really worth it. Interesting to see, though, he's still playing at 39 years old. And we're off the deadline here, guys, with a 47-11-4 record. I honestly can't believe how good this team's playing. I thought losing Meyer, losing a few other pieces would really hurt us, but we're 1 win shy of 100 points at the deadline. This actually might be the most points we've ever had at the deadline in a franchise, because I've never had 100, so unless I had 99, I can't remember. 98's pretty insane. Johnson there's got 80 and 62 right now. I feel like he's got to be on pace, at least, you know, pushing for that Art Ross. I'd like not to look at the rest of the league until the end of the year. So we'll get to the deadline now. I mean, when the team's doing this good, it has to be a very, very kind of advantageous trade for us to make it. Obviously, there's only a couple years left after this, so I'm really not looking at picks and prospects that much. Svechnikov, 1 year left, 93 overall, but he's got that max value. Kubalik, Bo Horvat, Adam Fox, Sean Monahan, Owen Tippett, Aaron Ekblad, Sprong, Josh Bailey, Tyson Jost. I'll look around here, see if there's something we can do. I was pretty happy with the team. I mean, 47 wins, 11 losses. Yeah, we can't be upset with this team. One trade I am thinking about is maybe trading Owen Power for a cost-controlled defenseman, because if he wants $12 million minimum, it's going to be tough for us to pull off. Like I said, the long-term 8-year deal was $20 million. Especially if he has a good playoff or whatever, like, we are not going to be able to sign him. Although, $20 million player, you probably get 6 first-round picks or something, so that might not be too bad either. And look at this, guys. Toronto's offering us Sean Monahan, 2 6th-round picks for Neighbors, Coyle, and Murray. Sean Monahan's pretty good. He actually is locked up there, 4 years at 6.8. 33 now, though, so he might start to regress the next couple seasons. He's got basically 50 points right now, 62 games, 2-way forward. Doesn't fit any of our lines, though. They're pretty certain of that. And our forwards are pretty good. So I'm going to say no again. I think right now, honestly, my main priority is to see if I get, like, a trade with Owen Power where I get a cost-controlled defenseman who's about as good. Oh my god, guys, look at this. I was trying to make a trade happen for Nolan Patrick, and they just traded him to the Detroit Red Wings for a 1st and 5th round pick. I was going to do something around Sooney and Coyle there, immediately goalie. Unlucky. Now, the good news is I saw that Cardo had Logan Brown on the block. Pretty much the exact same players as Nolan Patrick. Both 29, both 86 overall. Both 1 year left on relatively cheap deals. Brown's a bit more expensive, but he is bigger there at 6'6". Both power forwards. Brown's, of course, former Spitfire. So I'm going to see if this trade can go through. Coyle, I really don't mind trading away, as we actually have another immediate goalie prospect. And with Wallstead, we don't really need either. And Heberlein there is actually a lot better. Only 1 year older, but 9 overall higher. So what the Avs say to this. Trades rejected. I feel like it's pretty close. Maybe we'll do like a 3rd round pick instead of a 4th. We'll do next year. That's actually our last draft. And there we go. Okay, so basically we just added a bit to our 4th line. I was trying to make a trade happen with Owen Power. Unfortunately, though, like, all the defensemen I would trade him for just weren't on the block, so I think it wouldn't have been worth it. It makes more sense to hold on to him and hopefully can get him for, you know, $11 million or something. Or somebody just makes him a ridiculous offer, and like I said, we get 4 first-round picks. Trade deadline's now complete, guys. We actually made the last trade again. Dennis Gurianov there going to the Predators. Nolan Patrick, like I mentioned, going to Detroit. They also got Jonathan Duran. Wow. Trade away Alex Wenberg, though, who of course was a star on our team for a bit there. Akil Thomas to the Predators. Daniel Sprong to the Golden Knights. Let's see, anything else? Nick Merkley to the Red Wings. I believe Ryan Merkley's brother, I'm pretty sure. Jake Bean there to the Leafs. Josh Morrissey to the Predators. Interesting. Adam Pelech there got traded to the Blues. I think he must have been on the Devils, I think, if I'm looking at that right. Let's see. Mukamil Dean to the Minnesota Wild. Condre Miller there to St. Louis. So, a good amount of action on this trade deadline. Really no stars being moved. Such a call would have been insane if he got traded. So, with the addition of Logan Brown, probably have to edit these lines again. So, I just finished editing the lines, guys. As you can see, top 9 has not changed. We have Logan Brown playing 4th line left wing. Perfetti, and Artukin. Defense, of course, is still the same. Special teams, I don't think have switched. I've got Logan Brown actually on the second PK, and I don't have him on the 3-man. Artukin's there, although Logan Brown might be better because I think he has better face-offs. He's bigger. Unfortunately, though, yeah, we get the -2. Actually, like I said, is pretty surprising we don't get any minuses with the 3-man. We even get a +1 on the 1 unit. So, pretty happy with how this team's looking. Hopefully continue to play well here over the next month and a half or so. And look at this, guys. Season's now over. We just hit 60 wins there. Pretty awesome. We actually had 16 losses and 6 overtime losses. 3 6s there in our record. I'm not sure. That might not be a good sign. I guess we'll have to find out here. 99 points for Johnson. That sucks. 1 shy of 100. 126 points total for our season. We do win the President's Trophy again, so back-to-back. I love seeing that. Hopefully we're not first-round exit again. I might cry. Bobby Brink as well, 98 points. 2 shy of 100, Brain Point 95. Those 3 guys just killed it this year. Imagine if we had 3 guys all with 100 plus. That'd been insane. Stone 76. I think he did pretty well there coming in from Meyer. He's actually dropped in rating, which is kind of surprising considering how well he played. Kaprizov, Kachuk, both 68. Benier 66. Merkley 60 as a D-man, plus 38. I feel like he could have a shot at Norris. Owen Power 54 is pretty solid. Savoy 50. I feel like overall, like everyone's doing pretty good. Drysdale 43. That should be enough to bump from an 81. Like, that's pretty good for a defenseman. Perfetti 29. He shouldn't drop at least from an 82. I think overall everyone did pretty good there. Goaltending stats, Wallstedt 45 wins, a .909, a 2.45. Allen Felt there, 15-2-1. A pretty good record. AHL team here, anything to look forward to. Strombolopolis, 60-64 is actually really nice. 39 goals. Wow. Look at his wrist shot there. 88 accuracy. Even the slap shot, 87 accuracy. It's not the most powerful. He's got some weird stats. 99 strength, 95 aggressiveness, 95 body check. He can't move at all, though. I saw his... Wow. 74 speed and agility, 75 acceleration, 95 stick checks, 69 poise. So, I don't think he'd really be an NHL player with that poise, but he's kind of just like a trigger man. You give him the puck, he'll shoot it, doesn't move around much. So strange. Thomas here, the medium elite guy we got from Detroit, hasn't really turned into the player I thought he would, but still, you know, a lot of time left, 23 years old. I feel like that's not too bad of a season from him. So we'll check the entire league here and see just how good our top line there was. Caulfield 111 with 61. Wow. Shane Wright 106. Michkov 103. Kokiniemi 101. McDavid 100. So 5 guys there with 100 plus points. Johnson number 6. Brink was number 7. Matthews actually tied with them. Brad Lambert. So a lot of the younger prospects taking over the league now. You got Lambert, Michkov, Wright, Caulfield, all at the top there. Wright and Lambert right now looking a lot better than Savoy, but I think, you know, us playing Savoy in the third line is not really helping him out. Definitely, you know, still really happy with how this team did right there. You can see Braden Point. Let's see. Goals, 66 for Michkov. Jeez. Caulfield. Brink there, 53 was third. So it's a big drop off after Michkov and Caulfield. Michkov 99 wrist shot accuracy. Caulfield 98. Those guys are just ridiculous. Boquist there, 75. Theodore 65. Riley Hughes. Merkley. So Merkley is number 5, and he's got the plus 38. I remember the one time he wasn't even on the first page, but plus 50 won it for him. So you never know. I don't think we had a rookie skater this year. This Anaheim guy, 57 points. Not too bad. Minus 28, though. Maybe the other rookie will win the Calder because he only had a couple less points, but much better plus minus. I feel like the game definitely must weigh plus minus pretty highly. 126 points there. Goals for 340. Best in NHL. Detroit actually second best. They're finally a decent team. Goals against 204. Another William Jennings trophy for us. We actually beat out Columbus there by quite a bit too. So, yeah, overall we have the best team. I just saw Anaheim's last. Let's see how everyone else did. I'm going to quickly say everyone else did though. 7 teams, 100 plus points. Nashville in 12th doesn't make the playoffs. You hate to see that. Florida 18 squeaks in. That's just unfair. And then Anaheim at 58 points. So yeah, not looking good there for the Ducks. We'll get started now with the playoffs. Again, I think our team... I mean, we don't really have any holes. We have a good goalie. We have good defense. We had like 3 guys, almost 100 points. I feel like we're a solid team top to bottom. So we got Calgary Flames here in the first round. I'm actually not sure if we played Calgary yet. I feel like they're a team we haven't faced too much in the playoffs so far. McNeely, I think, is made up. Thornton there, Semyonov. Yeah, these guys are all made up. Dennis Senko, we traded them. He's going to want some revenge, I think. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk, of course, also playing his old team. Wow, they got 2 solid prospects for the second line. Fiala, 87. Goudreau 88 on the 4th line. What the heck? Valimaki's the best defenseman. They got like nobody else after him. Kakin in there, 85. Not a great backup. Okay, so there's a reason that we're the 1 seed, they're the 8 seed, but still, you never know. You guys saw last year. It doesn't matter how good you do in the regular season. You could literally go 82-0. I wouldn't be that confident in the first round of playoffs. So here we go. 2 games at home. San Jose, California. We get the first win there, 6-2. Second game, we get a win as well, 4-2. Going to Calgary, 4-3 loss. Okay. Sea of Red, full effect. Another loss. Are you kidding me? 2-2 series now, heading home. Game 5, 4-2 loss. This can't happen again. This can't happen again. Oh my goodness, they have all the momentum. Come on, we gotta fight back. Let's go, 7-2 win. Come on. Game 7 at home. 7-2 win. I thought we were done for there. That was way too close. If we got knocked out back-to-back first rounds after winning the President's Trophy, and not just winning the President's Trophy, but winning the President's Trophy by a wide margin, I'd have been so upset. Bobby Brink, 10 points there in 7 games. Kind of have our own Battle of Alberta here. First, we got to play Calgary. Next, we're matched up. Did I see that right? Eichel's now an Anaheim Duck. That's crazy. Playing with Zegras. Pretty sick duo, I think. I'm surprised they're last in the NHL. So, Edmonton Oilers here. Still have McDavid and Draisaitl. They're actually on the same line. 95-96. That is nuts. I'm surprised McDavid never gets to like 97-98. It must just be so hard to like get that physical stats up to be, the perfect rating. Cahoon's still there. Yamamoto, Dylan Holloway turned to a really good player for them. McGuire, we traded them with Gunther, who's actually on their 4th line there for Johnson Beniers. So again, we definitely won that trade. Ferland, Moran, Kopecky, Connolly, Lawton. Defensively, Murray, Dobson. I mean, there's no one bad, but there's no one great. And then Mrazek's the starter at 80, 65 backup. Wow. So clearly, they're an all-offense team. Although, like I said, their defense, it's not that it's bad. It's just like a bunch of mediocre guys. They don't have a number 1, where I think we have 3 number 1s in Merkley, Sider, and Power. So first 2 games here at home in Cali. 7-3 win, 4-1 loss. Okay, so 1-1, I'll take that through 2. That's actually Edmonton's first loss. Whoever they faced, they've swept. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back OT losses. That hurts. So we win the first game pretty easily. 4-1 loss, and then back-to-back OT. Like, come on. So we got to win 3 in a row now. This is going to be tough. Game 5. 5-0 win. Game 6, 8-3 win. Let's go. When our backs are against the wall, that's when we perform. Game 7 at home here. Come on, we got the momentum back. 1-0 lead. Bobby Brink. Are you kidding me? Holloway, McDavid. Is our playoff hopes on the line? Pretty even shot total right now. They're up by a goal. We kill off the power play. Still got like 15 minutes left in this game. We need a hero. We need Bobby Brink or someone to step up. Find us that series winning, game-tying goal. We still got to win it in OT. 50 seconds left. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's better than a first-round exit. We went 7 games there with the Oilers, but we should never have been in that spot, down 3-1. You hate to see that, and especially 3 of the 4 games we lost by 1 goal. That sucks. Also, guys, totally forgot to show you the AHL team made the playoffs. Unfortunately, though, lost in the first round there to Tucson. So the draft results are in, guys. Anaheim gets the first overall pick. They definitely need help. Somehow, Eichel Zegras isn't enough. You're still basement in the NHL. Arizona there 2, Carolina 3. Dallas, Stanley Cup Champion. So they beat Edmonton in the Western Conference Final. Let's take a look at the playoff tree. See who else they played. Bobby Brink was our leading scorer in those playoffs. Alright, so Dallas beat Blues in 7, Blackhawks in 5, swept the Oilers. They beat the Devils in 5. Devils, Penguins in 5, Blue Jackets 6, Red Wings in 5 before losing the Stars there. I can't believe the Stars swept the Oilers. We were obviously a better team than the Stars. We won the President's Trophy. Alright, awards. No Stanley Cup. That, honestly, it's pissing me off. President's Trophy, 4 of 5 years. We got the 2 cups to show for it earlier, but not the last few years. The individual awards here. We know Cole Caulfield got the Art Ross. We also got the Hart Trophy. Boquist there, James Norris, Brain Point, Lady Bing. That's pretty sweet. So he must have had like no penalties this year. Durskin got the Calder, so I was right. It didn't go to the Ducks guy. It must have been because he was like minus 26. Raquel Conn Smythe, that's gonna hurt for the Ducks. Wallstedt wins the Vezina back-to-back years. Wow. So I was kind of ripping on him, saying how he didn't really look that good, but back-to-back Vezinas and William and Jenny trophies. I think he's proving his worth at this point. Eric Chernick there gets the Bill Masterton, Washington coach Jack Adams, Couturier, Selke Trophy. Caulfield also got the Ted Lindsay. And Michiko, we know, won the Maurice Richard. AHL here, I don't think we won anything. We were a playoff team, never mind. Regular season, we actually did win our division. Fourth time in 5 years, so not too bad. I feel like the Patriots, kind of. Individual player awards here. Archibald most points. Basically just looking to see if any of our guys got anything. Right there is Kulak. Bednar best goalie. And no, we do not have any AHL awards. But that's okay. So we'll get to the draft now. We'll see if there's any like really good prospects or anything. I'll also see, I guess, retired players. And look at that. I'm looking at the draft class quick. And this Garrett Black guy, first overall, franchise potential. So the Ducks paid off there to get last this season. They're going to add him, probably the first line, Eichel and Zegras. Kane retires. Talked about him earlier. John Tavares on the Golden Knights. John Carlson, whole career with Washington. Josh Bailey there. Thought about maybe making a trade for the deadline. Duchesne stayed a Predator. Victor Hedman. Jordan Eberle. Mark Stone. Wow. So, not coming back. We'll have to replace him. Logan Brown potentially could get that done. I think he might have gotten +3 on the second line in Stone's spot, but I don't remember for sure. Kadri there, Granlund, Ekman Larson was on the Oilers. I didn't even notice that. Okay, because he's 77 now. Oh my goodness. Gallagher there, Brian Rust. Okay, so a lot of pretty big names. Goaltending wise, Braden Holtby, Darcy Kemper, Martin Jones, Koskinen, and Brossois. And so we're at the draft now, guys. One thing I want to check and see if there's any guaranteed steals. Wow. Sauer there, goalie, medium elite gem. Reese there, medium elite gem. This other goalie, Moen, probably a gem. Apparently our scout's like the scout goalie. I just have it on like all positions, but we'll definitely get both those guys. I mean, it's just nice trade value to have. Let's see. This guy could be medium top 6, but he's going to go early second round. We don't have that pick. This guy will go second round as well. We don't have the pick. We definitely get the 2 goalies. We just trade away 1 to get Logan Brown, so that actually works out kind of well. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone I know for sure I'm losing, so don't really think I'm going to be trading away any players for like a 4th round pick or whatever in terms of the rights. So our first pick in this draft, 3rd round. I'm wondering, do we have to go for the goalies right now? I have a 4th and a 5th, 130, 140. We're at 90. I think we'll be okay if we do those with the next 2 picks. So I'm thinking one of these Americans here. Let's see. NHL ETA 5 years, 4 years. I'll just go 4 years. High rate out of the draft. Bygris. Wow, 60 overall, medium top 6 in the late 3rd. It's actually a really solid pick for us. So our next pick here is 120. We'll just take one of those goalies. And like I said, I'm hoping with our next pick we can get one. So I'll take the 130 there. Sauer. We'll see. If our next pick's not like 140 at the most, we're going to have to trade. So let's see. 55 medium elite. That's not terrible. 151. So yeah, we're definitely going to trade to make sure we get the other medium elite goalie. And I'm offering the Flyers a 7th round pick to drop back 14 spots in the 5th round. They say no. I mean, that seems pretty fair. Like, at that point, it doesn't really matter. They go for the 6th. That was pretty expensive, but it was definitely worth it since we know we're going to get a medium elite goalie. Otherwise, probably not. I swear, if he's not there, I'm going to freak out. Ooh, come on. He is still there. Okay, Oliver Reese. That would have sucked if he wasn't. 55 medium elite. Yeah, so that's honestly our draft so far is really good. That medium top 6 in the 3rd, like that's honestly a decent late 1st round pick. Next pick here, I think we swing for the fences. This is our 2nd last draft. Manning there, good chance to be low elite. NHL ETA 4 years. This Armston guy though, NHL ETA 3 years. Our scouts like him as well. Austrian here. 64 medium bomb 6. So potential's not great, but the rating's decent. Like I said, overall I'm actually pretty happy with this draft. Alright guys, we're at the re-sign phase here. I'm definitely in a tough spot. We only have $7.5 million in cap space. Owen Power needs a new contract. And he wants $13.5 million. Yeah, that's gonna be tough to do. At least he's come down from his $20 million asking price during the year. That's what I was telling people. Sometimes it's actually more money during the year. Obviously, we'll qualify him, and I guess hope someone gives him picks, because, I mean, I guess I could offer him the 7.4 whatever for 1 year. I mean, I know for a fact he's not going to take it, but miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I know you guys know that. Logan Brown, I was hoping to keep him. 4.8 million. He's 85. Stone's gone. I don't know. Our Tukin here, I'm probably going to qualify. $3 million, 4th liner. That's expensive for a 4th liner. If I can't just get him, I got the qualifying offer, I'm fine losing him. Jacobs there, kind of the same thing. Like, for his role, it's really just not worth that much money. Chekovich here, 875K. We'll do that. Anderson Dolan, 1.3 million. He's gone. He's got to be under $1 million bucks. Thomas here, 79 wants 1.2. That's not happening. You can check goalies here as well. I think we're good though. Yeah, Wallstedt, Allenfelt locked up. Same with Marketing and Goulas. So we actually have all of our goalies This medium elite guy needs a contract, so definitely going to sign him. I'll just do like whatever there to get him signed. So Logan Brown, I mean, we're not like tied him or anything. Definitely gave up, you know, a nice piece there to Millie goalie to get him, but wouldn't mind going to free agency, having a bunch of options for us. So really nothing's happening here. Like Power we qualified, Artuke we qualified. You guys can see here I qualified so many people. A ton of like AHL players actually were asking for way too much money. Head coach needed a contract, as you can see, he's coming back. Unfortunately, that was all of our money. Because I want to make sure he didn't go to free agency as a coach. So hopefully we can sign the rest of our coaches that are going to be expiring. But if not, at least we got the head coach as the main guy. Chekovich comes back. I knew Power would reject. Forster there more. So again, these guys are all just going to be helping out the AHL team. I think everyone else pretty much is qualified. And the reason they're qualified, they're going to be in the AHL and they're asking for $1.2 million. It's just too much. This Voros guy could actually potentially make the AHL team this year. I let go at least like 4 or 5 27-year-olds, so I didn't want to take spots from any other players. And yeah, as you can see, tons of guys qualified, hoping we get them under $1 million. And everyone else I think is locked up, so pretty easy re-sign phase there. But again, Owen Power, that's going to be a situation for sure. So we're checking out free agency now, guys. $7.8 million to spend. Owen Power is the #1 free agent, so there should be some team, hopefully, you know, willing to take a big risk on him, give us all those draft picks. We have $7.8 million. I guess we're probably assuming we lose Owen Power. Logan Brown is just a 4th liner. We have decent AHL forwards, so maybe we actually go sign a defenseman here to replace Power. Adam Fox is available. Josh Morrissey. Okay, Morrissey's 3 overall lower. Fox only 2. Fox, though, is a right-hand offensive defenseman, which we already have in Ryan Merkley. I don't really know if we need him. Especially Sider can go top pair with Merkley. Maybe we put Fox on the second pair with that defensive defenseman who's medium elite. Drysdale, the other guy, bottom pair. Morrissey, Liljegren wants a ton of money for some reason. Anybody just realized we can't even afford Adam Fox. We're $600K short. So I'll make him an offer. Looks like 4 years is his cheapest. I'll do the max. I don't think he'll say yes. We never know. Morrissey, I'll do 2 years. He's 33. And I'll do 6-6. Again, we need someone to replace Owen Power. The fact we got him for $1.1 million for 2 years. We should have done the 3 years for, what was it, 3.5 or whatever. But honestly, I just had to see if he'd take the 2 years at $1.1 million. So even though it made more sense at 3 years, I just wanted to see if like the game would actually let us sign him for that. So the fact I found out is worth it for me. Now I'm going to check goalies here, 2-way. There's no elites, so I'm not really worried about it. Forwards, honestly, there could be some 80s here. Potentially help out the NHL team. These first 3 low elites, I think I'm going to sign all of them. Actually, even these 2 here, they're 23 and 24, high 70s. That's pretty solid. As you can see here, just made offers on all 5 of those low elite guys. Check by overall. Ooh, Janmark 81. Is this Ryan Johansson here? It is. I mean, he still has decent stats there. I mean, for 800K, there's really no... This is like a no-risk, honestly, play for us. I'll just do 1 year. Could help with the AHL team. Connor Sherry there's 36. He's also still like a pretty decent player. So, and I make offers on all 3 of these guys as well. They're like asking for league minimum. Janmark especially, 81. We actually need someone on our 4th line too. Now we gotta wait and see who signs with us. I'm thinking Fox almost for sure won't, but Morrissey I feel like we have a pretty good shot of getting. So one of the low elites there said yes. Another one. 2 more. And then we have like a bunch of... There we go, Janmark. I think he'll be on the 4th line. Johansson, roster's full. I was a little bit worried about that. Sherry, roster full. Oh no, Fast roster full. Brunstrom says yes. Okay, we gotta go make some trades because I don't want, you know, somehow Fox to say yes and our roster's full. It shows 41, but you know what it is? It's all those guys we have qualifying offers on. They like don't count, but they count. It's kind of weird. So next year, guys, trying to trade 5 of our guys for the least amount of value to the Ducks for a 3rd round pick. If they're last again, it's like almost a 2nd. All these guys are AHL, if not scratched in the AHL. No one really crazy there at all. And they say yes, so worked out really well. There's a lot of guys who were like, you know, 23 years old, still only a 74 overall. Probably weren't going to turn into anything. Now, before I sim the day, I do want to make sure we can go get a couple of those guys who wanted to sign with us, but our roster was full. So I'm going to keep simming here. And wow, Morrissey, looking for a team that's more of a playoff contender. Oh, it's so annoying when they say this, considering we've been the most dominant team in the NHL over the past 7 years. Adam Fox, I knew probably wasn't going to accept, but figured it was worth trying. Honestly, I think those were like the only 2 D-man worth signing, so maybe there's a trade out there. Involving power, we can get back at defense, who's only making around 8 million. Yeah, I really don't need to sign like an 84 here for 6 million, just not worth it. Next year, guys, we're trying to get Bowen Byram from the Avalanche for Reese there, medium league goalie we just drafted in a second round pick. Byram, 27.86, 1 year left, 5.2. It looks like pretty equal value. We'll see what they say to this. Trades rejected. Try throwing in the Ducks 3rd round pick there. And there we go, trade accepted. I didn't think that would work, honestly. Also, guys, Johansson accepted our offer, so might be a 4th liner or he's an AHL guy. Same thing goes for Connor Sherry. Also, the 2 low elites who we made offers on, but the roster's full. Also, both joined the team. We just had an offer sheet coming, guys. I was really hoping to be for Owen Power. We get a bunch of picks. Unfortunately, it's just for Caden Gooley. I have the money, so I'm going to match it. He could potentially be on bottom pair defenseman for us if he goes to an 80. If not, for sure he's top pair in the AHL. Myers there. I gotta give up medium league goalie for him. I'm not taking on that contract. Come on, I need Owen Power, someone to make him an offer. So we're in the fall now, guys, and I thought for sure someone made an offer on Owen Power, but no one has. Still an RFA here, unsigned. 1 year, he wants 6.5. We'll have 4.8 million after we sent down a few guys to the AHL. So we're so close to being able to sign him. Thing is, though, our Tukin and Jacobs here also need deals. They're both, though, 1.4 and 1.2, very, very cheap. So Owen Power, 4.8. It won't even let us offer more because really we could offer 5.5 because you're sending someone down that's making $1 million. Now I advanced the day. I don't think his ass changed at all, but I did switch to defenseman. He goes an extra 200k. So I'll offer him that 5 million. I don't think it's gonna work. Owen Power rejected again. He's now asking for 5.8. I feel like 5.1 is not gonna do it. We need like an extra 400k. So I think we have to make a trade. Alright guys, right now I'm trying to make a blockbuster trade to the Red Wings. Since we have Byram, we can afford to trade Power. And even if we get him for 1 year, next year needs a new deal. This Leclerc guy in the Red Wings is on the block. Forward here, 22 years old, 90 overall already, medium elite. This guy looks like he's going to be a superstar. I think we can maybe get him for 1 year and 5 million. Owen Power they like, he's 1 overall less. Again, I feel like we're honestly fine with our defense, especially since you guys will see the one dude grew for us. Let's see what the Red Wings say to this one. Trades rejected. Alright guys, so since they only have 3 million in cap space, I know they're not going to want to do this trade, so we really have to make it worth their while. Kind of like when we traded Lambos to the Montreal Canadiens. I'm adding Sauer here. He's another one of the medium league goalies we just drafted. Caden Gooley, who will just be in the AHL for us. 3rd round pick next year. The value's way on our side now. And they do say yes. Okay, so we had to give up a lot there, but I think it was worth it. Now I am curious to see what Leclerc's looking for in terms of salary. 1 year, 5.15, so that worked out perfect. We have 5.2. Honestly, I shouldn't even play around with it. I'll just give him exactly what he's asking for there. Like I was saying, Power was still asking for about 700k more than we had, so I didn't think it was going to get done. Plus our defense, I think, was fine with bringing in Byram. We literally just got a superstar added to the team. Waiting for waivers. Oh no, this is going to be really close. Luckily, the guys were saying down would be a big deal. Leclerc there gets in. Literally second last day. Also, Matthew Beniers I see averaging 2 points a game in the preseason. He's got 12 and 6 right now. So next, you guys trying to make a trade with Minnesota Wild, offering them Perfetti for this prospect. Literally, it's just so we can get Lehkonen, our defenseman, signed. Perfetti's still on the 4th line, so he's probably just going to be an 82. Lehkonen, of course, gets the +5 on the PK. This prospect here is not too bad. Kind of seems like the best return we can get. They reject it. Felt like that was a pretty fair offer. Can't believe I actually had to give them something. Perfetti's probably going to be like an 84 after this year with them. Add a 5th there. And it's going to go through. So like I was saying, guys, we can now sign our Tukin and Jacobs. We're going to do who's ever more expensive first. Our Tukin wants 1.6. Jacobs wants 1.4. Okay, so I think we can probably get him for like 1.4. It's really going to be so close because we're talking about like, you know, a few 100k when you're moving up a guy, dropping a guy. Hopefully this works out. There we go. Our Tukin did accept the offer. We're also 3-0 to start the season. Love it. And Leclerc there, the guy we traded for from Detroit, 6 points in 3 games. Next year we're offering Jacobs a contract. He wants 1.4. Our max is 1.7. Or 1.07 I should say. I don't know if he's going to take that. And yeah, he did reject. Alright guys, I'm still trying to get Jacobs signed. His ask is now 1.35. You can see we're actually able to offer 1.2 now. As I sent down McNabb, hopefully just for a game. He was making 950. I called up a forward making 800 because no defenseman was. Trying to give us, like, you know, every last extra cent here. We're actually playing still pretty well right now. We're 6-1. And if this does go through, I'm thinking, like, we'll be kind of just at the cap. And Jacobs, there we go, accepts his offer. So hopefully I can call everyone up I need to. Now after all that cap work, guys, our team is finally set for this season. Took a lot of, you know, work there, but we got it done. First line. Leclerc, Johnson, Brink, no chemistry boost, but I mean, these guys are nuts. Brink, of course, awesome scorer. Johnson's hands are literally perfect, 99 everything. And on his other wing, Leclerc, an even better shooter than Brink. I don't think I showed you guys yet his shot. 94 for accuracy and 97 for power. This guy's unreal. That first line is going to go off. I think the second and third line are the same as last year. Not broke, don't fix it. Both getting +3s. Looks very, very good. Fourth line, you got Yanmark, Artukin, and Lykachev. Artukin's a winger, but he's got 81 faceoff, so he'll work in the middle there. Defensively, this is honestly really, really nice. Top pairs, Merkley and McNabb getting a +5. McNabb's 21, immediately potential. He's playing like a 91 on his rookie deal till the franchise is over, so the faster he grows, the better for us. They're like a 95, 91. Sider, Drysdale on the second pair, Jacobs, Byron on the bottom. Like I said, this is why we just didn't need on power. Now, I could put Sider top pair, an extra +3, but then we actually lose 2. I mean, McNabb's playing like a 91, Sider's playing like a 92. The thing is, like I said, I think McNabb makes more sense on the top there. Merkley gets even better. Plus, I think it will help him grow. Let me know what you guys think. It just looks good too. +5, 1, +3, 2. And the third there is a +1. In terms of the goaltending, it's the exact same. I don't even think they changed in rating. Wallstedt's a 90 still. Allen Fett is 70. AHL there, I think it's also the exact same, 79, 76. In terms of the forwards, not too bad. I don't think I told you guys, Sherry and Johansson, I signed them both to maybe fourth liners, and they both dropped by 2 to 78, so that kind of sucked to see. Defensively, top pairs a +3, the rest is zeros, which isn't too bad. So overall, I really like the look of the NHL team. I think we're stacked again. AHL team, probably not the best team they've ever had. That's okay. I mean, we're 7-1 to start the season. Definitely can't complain. Take a look here at the overalls. Offense, defense, and goaltending. Captaincy's not changed. 100 offense, yeah. 94 defense, one of the higher defenses we've had as well. And then 86 goaltending. So I feel like this season we're going to be a very good team again. Probably the favorites to win the President's Trophy. But obviously, we're not really worried about that. We want to win another Stanley Cup here. So hopefully that can happen in the next season. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.